Hello and welcome back, everybody. This is Josh with you, and we're going to finally do a Kbar review. Your average Kbar, or at least the ones that are known for that name, is actually a knife that was used by the U.S. military, I believe, in World War II, and it's called a Mark II fighting knife. Both the U.S. Marine Corps and the Navy of the same country used a knife similar to this, but there were a couple of small differences. One, all of the leather was much higher quality, I'm sure, back, when they weren't being made in Mexico, as far as the sheaths, and they weren't using Kraton, because I don't think it had been invented yet. However, they were high quality fighting knives. In all technicality, I believe they were being made by a company called Camelus at the time, and Kbar was anywhere on that name of the company. This particular one, Kraton handle, claims to have a 7-inch blade of 1095 Krovan. It is 7 inches, just under 6.5 usable. Small portion serrated, has some kind of weird black finish on the non-usable portion of the blade. It's clip point, this weird fishhook spear stupid idea that you pretty much only find on the real Kbars. It does have a full size but not full length blood groove. All in all, it's a very well known knife, a very controversial knife, and we're going to go ahead and review it for you today. First thing we should do is probably a cut test. This is a knife, so its ability to cut something is pretty much its most important thing. Durability is also a nice thing, and generally Kbars come razor sharp and stay that way for quite a while. They are difficult to sharpen due to the hardness of the steel. They claim it's between 56 and 58 on a Rockwell scale, I believe. Well, as you see, the knife is very sharp, although the cutting angle is not very easy to use. We'll try further down on the blade here. It's not near as sharp down there. Give it a little help. And it goes through there easily enough, but it's not nearly as sharp as cold steel knives I've tested. In fact, it's not even comparable. Yeah, it goes through 2 sheets fine. 4 sheets are a little too much for it. The balance point is right here, about 1 inch in from the handle. You can see that with my big hand in the way. Balance is pretty good. Good ergonomics. They say it weighs 0.66 ounces. I don't have my scale here, but it feels about that. The price of these things seems to vary a lot. Generally, they cost about 60 or 70 bucks full retail. I've seen them also listed as low as in the 50s, sometimes in the 40s. Assuming this is a $40 or $50 knife, I'd probably rate it a 4 out of 5. It's a really good knife. It has a lot of things that could have been done better, but it's good. And I don't rate the sheath at all. I would not rate that at all. If I were to rate it, I would maybe call it a 3 out of 5. It's really a substandard sheath. It looks cheap. It feels cheap. It doesn't look like it's going to be durable. It kind of takes away from the knife, really. If it is in fact a $60 or $70 knife, I would probably rate it a 3.5 out of 5. One, it's overpriced. Two, there are a lot of negative reviews out there on them. People are either getting them in rough shape from the factory, which I have personally seen myself, and they're also getting them dull from the factory. What's the point of having a knife that's been claimed to be razor sharp for supposedly 50 plus years if in fact you get it and it's dull? You know, you're buying a legend that doesn't exist. So anyways, we reviewed the Kbar. This is the Fighting Utility black knife with a gray ton handle. It's called a 112, I think. Maybe an 1112. Oh, it's a 1211. There's no model name or anything on the box or on the knife. But I just know what knife I ordered, and this thing fits all of the specs of that knife, so that must be what it is. Go Kbar for being goofy on top of everything else. This was Josh. We reviewed the controversial Kbar knife. The price that I paid for it, I would say it's probably about a 3.5 out of 5. Thanks everybody, and see you next time.